Alright, hello everyone. It is me. It is I, the Frenchiest Fry. So, it's mostly just going to be a fairly chill stream. Let me know if there's any audio issues, because I don't really have a way to check that myself. I can look at the levels, but like, kind of hard to tell when something's like clipping or is too quiet. But anyway, I'm going to start off in Clip Studio Paint to actually draft up the layout. Why is it that whenever somebody from Brazil comes in, the first thing they ask is Brazil? Is that like just a Brazilian thing? Oh. Hang on, I can fix that. No. Testing. Is it working now? Alright, now it should be going out of both speakers. For my tablet, I use a Intuos 4 XL, which is fucking huge. Anyway. Mic should be fixed now. So how has all of your guys' October been? Hail and well met. I recently finished the Adventure Zone and it was really good. Made me cry. And I really should stream to YouTube more often, it's just that most of the stuff I want to draw and stream can't actually show on YouTube. It's not like I'm going to try and skirt around filters or anything. Dante, stop fucking asking for people to subscribe to your channel, otherwise you're going to be put in timeout like this. Like that one Jax Film song. Stop promoting your own channel in the com. What is a consexual relationship? Pick can take anywhere from 10 minutes to 6 hours or more. There's not really a limit on how long it can take. However long you feel is necessary for the image. Oh, I see. It's a convention thing. You're not gonna get any results, I can promise you that, Ghost Town. But when will I get to 100,000 subs? Hopefully by the end of the year. I kind of exploded with subscribers when I released Tear of the Dents, which was great. I really, really want to try and get one more animation done before the end of the year. The odds of that are kind of slim. But, yeah, there's basically two things that I kind of have sequels planned for. What is my opinion on the Fortnite skin designs? I couldn't give two shits because I've never played Fortnite and have no plan to. No, I should probably put in perspective ruler for doing the background. How well can I do a Sans voice? I mean, I voiced Sans in Glitch Tale, whenever Strelok and Camilla need voices for that. You know, I just kind of just do a critical impression and things like that, and that's pretty much how it's done. Not exactly the most creative voice in my repertoire, but it works. To be honest, there's not really any doing an Undertale character's voice well because none of them have canonical voices. So, like, it's pretty much subject to your interpretation. It's just that people tend to interpret Sans as, for some reason, just using Critical's voice. And then that's about it. Goodbye, Riopol. You know, one voice that I actually like doing that I never get a chance to do is Winston from Overwatch.
Hey, it's me, Monkey Overwatch. Hope you all are having a lovely summer. Just called to say that your dad loves you. Your dad loves you so fucking much. Please return my texts. And, enjoy the burger I sent you in the mail. I'm Monkey?
What's my favorite game, or what games do I recommend? If you haven't played Bastion, that's a really, really good one. I'm playing a lot of Monster Hunter for most of my life. Well, not most of my life, but Monster Hunter World's alright. Not as deep as the other games. I kind of got a little bit into like Monster Hunter speedrunning and stuff a while back, to where it's like I was solo farming. Well, I was playing what was called Generations. I actually got to the point where I was basically solo farming Hellblade Glavenus and killing it in about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes per run, just for farming efficiency. Completely solo and stuff like that. I've done a bit of that kind of stuff. I'm thinking of it. I think I got a. Yes, I do. I'm gonna borrow this. This is not what I actually use. But I got a cool ribbon brush. Allows me to make books really quick. I should have put this on a different layer. Whatever. This isn't actually going to be the image that I use. This is just a sample, so that way when I put it in Toon Boom, I have something to kind of go off of. I bought a pack of brushes by, what are they? Remember her name. I can't remember her name, but I basically just bought a pack of brushes and stuff just because they seemed useful. Stuff like this, which I've made my own chain brush before. This one's kind of cool because it actually doesn't bend the chain links. That's an issue. I don't know how much I would use that one just because it's kind of repetitive. I do not know how much I would use that one. Brick texture one's kind of cool. This one before. Oh, I plan to use this one eventually, because drawing runes is playing. Oh, and for once I actually found this person has a decent scale brush. Alright. The voice chat exists, but I am kind of about being in voice chat. I generally only like to be with people that I'm familiar with. Which I know is bad form, but Zoom screen is enabled. But anyway, this is Banjo-Kazooie Gobi's Valley, a dance mix. One thing that's a little weird about Toon Boom is I don't have a way to show the additional windows that I'm popping up, so as I'm working on this, you'll see stuff changing, but you won't see me doing anything or interacting with it, because I have a window open that you just can't see. Oh right, I forgot that I can announce it to the actual server. No, I'm not gonna check all the information and stuff on the remix and stuff. If you search Gobi's Valley Dance Remix, you'll find it. Give me a minute. Have you ever combined animations with other animators? Do you mean that I have collaborated with other animators? Yes. If you mean I've used other people's animations and made them my own? No. So I have a description of what I'm doing on the bottom down there. What program is this? This is Toon Boom Harmony. Is it free? Hell no! This thing costs about $2,000. $800. I wish. There are smaller versions of Toon Boom that are cheaper, but let's be honest, if you want to actually use Toon Boom in a capacity that exceeds Flash, you have to get the big boy package, which I can't recommend for everyone. I am not Mexican. I am actually technically I'm mixed race, so you wouldn't be able to tell. Still pale as shit. But I'm Puerto Rican and Cherokee Indian. Well, I've been drawing for 12 years digitally. Way more if you count my younger years and stuff when everybody's drawing.
Yo, motherfucker, listen up to me whenever I go to the Renaissance Fair. Hold on, let me start over.
Okay.
Yo, motherfucker, listen up. Every time
Good old grump remixes.
to the Renaissance Fair, I see a guy and I cannot tell a lie. Everywhere I go, people ask me, where do I go? When I pee, I go to the restroom next to the jousting area. Yo, just like a yo-yo, I go back and forth, yo. Back and forth on people liking me. Back and forth on people liking me. Hey, yo, just like a yo-yo, I go back and forth, yo. Back and forth on people liking me. Back and forth on people liking me. Yo, everybody, here's my story. I really like cake, and my name's Rory. It's my favorite pastry. I sometimes eat it hastily.
Oh, that was a nice rhyme.
Oh, thanks, man. Every time I go to the store, I eat it and I eat some more. Yo, listen up to me.
I honestly should just do like video essay stuff on YouTube because I think people would listen to that. I just don't like video. My issue, I guess, is there's a lot of kind of content out there that's popular on YouTube that is just not something I want to do. Like, I'm so sick of the whole talking head videos and stuff that you see everywhere where it's basically just somebody being negative the entire time. Like, actually, the thing you like is bad. Yeah, actually, that is one thing that I like about drawing digitally, is that it's very easy to correct things and undo mistakes. Having a Control-Z is just so nice.
Remember when I was rapping about cake? Now I'm gonna rap about a lake. This rap isn't very fake because it's a rap about a lake. Hey.
This is Back and Forth. Think by Master Sword. The Game Grumps remix. I don't use Twitch. It is way too hard for me to build up a following on Twitch, and it's not something that I really... I don't like Amazon. I really don't like them as a company. I've kind of given up on trying to stream to Twitch as well, just because it's like, it's impossible to get a following on there if you're not like religiously streaming. And since I'm not exactly a religious streamer, there's not really much of a point of me being on there, because Twitch doesn't allow you to like post and share like actual content. It's all focused on the now stuff, and that's not something that works out for me personally. Twitch has always been like... It works great for gaming, but this is not good for artists really, unless like you are super active as an artist on Twitch. And you focus more on the process of making stuff than you do on actually making it. Oh, thank you, artist. Like, to be honest, I actually do stream a lot more, it's just not stuff that I can show. Unless Twitch suddenly starts allowing for not safe for work content, there's no motivation for me to go there. Space looks lopsided. Oh, you want to know how to draw hands? So, for hands, the way I do it, kind of this weird pentagon shape. This can be the palm. And use Kaneko. Ta-da, the hand. And that's how you do a hand. Let's see, in terms of content, it's largely just where I've been going for the most part, is just making art and animations and stuff, and mainly getting funding through Patreon, which is where most of my funding does come from. So, like, it's mostly just art, animation. Like, I'll be honest, as big as my YouTube is, it is not my #1 priority. I have a lot of other things that are a lot more valuable to me. Here are the dents. It took me 4 months to make. Originally it was planned to take 2, but I made some very big mistakes that you might not notice in the final piece. But the biggest thing that I did wrong was I tried to do it completely frame by frame at first. And then I realized, shit, this thing is looking to be 6,000 frames long. I don't have time to draw 6,000 images. This was supposed to be a simple project. So I salvaged what I could and turned it into a partially rigged thing, which is why some of the movements look like the way they do. And you can kind of tell that they're a little lazy. But that's how I was able to get it out without having it to take longer than I intended. I have done a few things as Splatoon art. I haven't done a lot. I did a, mainly just for a few small pieces here and there. Like I did something for the sci-fi versus fantasy thing. I've done some fan art of Mary before. However you pronounce her name. I'll be honest, Odd Ones Out had a video one time. I don't really watch Odd Ones Out. He had one video where he was basically like criticizing Picasso by saying he didn't know how to do anatomy, and it was probably the most uneducated thing that I've ever seen, like, a quote-unquote animator say. And I'm putting that heavily in quotes because it's like storytime animators and stuff. It's not like... they're not really animating much. More like an animatic time animate, or a storytime animatic than anything. Alright. Ed is always the most complicated part to make in any rig. I mean, Odd One doesn't suck or anything. Channel's entertaining. It's just Storytime Animator trend. Some people say, like, this is saved animation on YouTube, and it's like, where's the animation, though? You can't save animation without making animation. I guess the reason why I have an issue with Storytime Animators, though, isn't necessarily because of what they're making. It's more just YouTube as a whole. YouTube as a whole has this thing where it values celebrity too much. Where it's not a matter, like, if you're an animation Storytime, if you're a Storytime animator, the reason why YouTube is promoting you isn't because you make animations. It's because they're promoting you because you are basically marketable as an individual, not your content. And that's the thing that I don't really like, because for me, YouTube has always been about making content, not about putting myself out there. I get that it's called YouTube, but I kind of want to get where I'm coming from. This whole Storytime Animator craze has kind of just bought into that and stuff, and has basically turned a creative format into a means for individuals to kind of put themselves personally out there. Like before with animations and stuff, you never really... there wasn't as much attachment to the individual making it, which kind of has led to issues with art theft and animation theft, which sucks, but... Narmak's a really good animator. The thing that also Narmak has going for him is he has some really fucking good ideas. Narmak, though, is one of the biggest victims of content theft, which really fucking sucks for him because he does not deserve that for all the work he's put in. Like, he gets in trouble with YouTube over a false copyright claim for making his content, and then some asshat on Twitter reposts his work, gets defensive over it, and manages to secure like over 1 million views on a Twitter re-upload when he's not even able to upload it to YouTube legitimately because of bullshit. But luckily, Narmak has gotten all that stuff sorted out, and his Patreon exploded as a result, so silver linings in that. I will say that I definitely would rather have storytime animators and stuff compared to the influx of talking head videos that try to tell you that everything you ever loved or care about is bad. The storytime animators and stuff, it's like, their stuff is, it's still content, and it still is, like, whether or not, like, you personally care for it or not, it's still legitimate content and stuff. It's more creative than just vlogging by a significant margin. I need to move this to the back. Yeah, one other thing that I've also noticed is, like, animators that manage to survive the whole shift on YouTube, they've had very, very strong marketing and branding. Like Pymations, for instance, you immediately can recognize something by Pymations is made by him. One issue I've personally had with myself is, like, my style fluctuates, not just with art, but also with animation and stuff like that, and as a result, it's like, sometimes I feel like it's very hard for my stuff to be identified. This spider girl's name is Cesil. She sells potions and potion accessories. It's not too bad. I have two screens, so it's like I can see both at the same time. And I'm just checking at the chat like every 15 seconds or so. I also have the window open, so that way I can see the YouTube statistics as well as like, hey, this is what song is currently playing. Let's get my playlist open. The name of the robot friend of Pivot. What is the name? Let's see. There's Pivot. There is Socket, who is her girlfriend. There is Flux, who is the combat robot that showed up at the very end of the last arc. And then there's Gyro, which is the mecha-like robot. And then there's Axel, who is the red one, who's the agent for the International Federation of Security. And then there's Relay, who is basically the contact for Vigilance, who relays orders to agents inside the organization. You like them big or small? What are you referring to? You'll have to specify. Ah, boobs. I tend to prefer bigger ones, myself. But all boob sizes are good. Zips tea. I am using Toon Boom version 15. Toon Boom... what's it called? Pro? I think it is. Toon Boom Harmony. And I'm using that one because it gives me the node view, which allows me to do a shit ton more. Alright, this is where things will get a little bit complicated to draw. Especially considering that it's going to be partially obscured by the head until I move things forward. Have I animated Bowsette or any Super Crown characters? Go look at my channel and go to the community tab. You won't be disappointed. I'm not going to do a full animation of them, but you might find something. How did you have the idea creating Pivot and other robots? Pivot's origin story is kind of funny. I played Cave Story and was like, oh my god, I love Curly Brace. She's so cute. I fucking love her. I'm gonna make my own robot OC now, and then I did. And that's how Pivot was born.
Maybe 2.5, maybe only 2. You have 4.5 hearts. Let's see how many you have at the end, 'cause you didn't use
To be honest, we weren't really talking about YouTube drama, we were just talking about YouTube in general, moreover. YouTube has some trends and weird things that work well under the algorithm. I've been here since 2008, so literally I've had my channel for 10 years now. Entire fucking decade, Jesus Christ, I feel old. And I've seen a lot of shit.
It's like, write some fucking lyrics. Just walk away. That heart on your page, heart on your page. Wherever you are. Heart without making touch.
And
That heart on your page, heart on your page. I thought you were just saying things.
Nonsense. That's the lyrics.
Cool. Those are great lyrics. That heart on your page, heart on your page. I believe that my heart will fall in love with I
Hablo mucho poquito español. Do not speak a lot. I can read enough to understand it when it's written out, but I cannot speak it worth shit. Or understand it when it's spoken. I've answered this question already multiple times. Again, it is Toon Boom Harmony Pro. Or Premium. That's what it is. Used to use Flash. I switched to Toon Boom for a while. And I recommend both programs, because both are actually pretty good. I am from America, the United States. can boost up the volume of the music. Quiet. That should be good. This is probably going to be a multiple day project. I actually got to go somewhere at the top of the hour. I can't stream for too much longer. But I probably should give Cesil some clothes. Not only would she be cold, but there's also the risk of accidents that she would want to avoid. I would put on my Bowser, or Bowsette GIF I made. Okay, so basically, to make a big shape like this, and make the pillow. There. There we go. Then there we go. Now if this band goes down, top does too. Probably not. Well, probably won't need that, to be totally honest. Because this isn't going to be that kind of animation or anything. But I have it in case I need it. So let's see what you guys like. What's your favorite monster girl? Succubus, snake girls, arachne, centaurs, mermaids, harpies, onis. after I do the pupils here, I gotta get going. Have fun, Waluigi. Thank you for watching. Why isn't this working? I gotta get going now. I will probably work on this maybe over the weekend more, and I will stream it more then. In the meantime, you guys all behave yourselves. Don't kill anyone. Love your friends and your neighbors, and even your enemies, even if you need to slap their shit around. And I will be seeing you guys all later. Goodbye, everybody.